In 2018, an estimated 266,120 new cases of invasive breast cancer are expected to be diagnosed in women in the United States, along with 63,960 new cases of non-invasive breast cancer, some right here in our community.
My name is Ruth Clark, and I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma on January 14 of 2015, and that was by a routine mammogram after a physical, which I faithfully do every year because I do have a bit of cancer history on my mom's side of the family. So always am very diligent following through with those tests. And so this particular year, the radiologist wasn't real comfortable with what he saw, so he kept pursuing more testing and finally did order a biopsy just to make sure. When I went in, they said 80% of these come back negative, so I was feeling pretty good about the whole thing. And then unfortunately, when the results came back, I got the call that it was indeed positive for breast cancer. The good news was that I had been caught early, and it was type 1A. And actually they had taken out most of it with the biopsy. So when the surgeon went in, he just had to clean up a couple cells when he did the lumpectomy. Then after that, I went through radiation treatments. I went through 30 radiation treatments, and that was supposed to take care of the cancer and get it all removed. Through radiation, I was tired, and my skin got a bit burned, not terrible. I know it can get quite serious for some people. And then with that, that ended and I was able to move on. I did end up with a few side effects from cancer treatment that weren't expected, that are lifelong, that I will deal with for the rest of my life, that there's really not cures for. But I've been through some therapy for it and it's much better, and I can deal with it on a daily basis now. So as I was going through cancer treatment, I had a great support system. I had a friend every day who would send me something funny while I was waiting for radiation treatment to start, and that was great. Friends who would go with me or take me out for breakfast or out for coffee after treatment and just encourage me, and that was very wonderful. So I learned through the process that I needed to give myself some grace. I didn't handle every day like I wanted exactly. I wanted to have a positive attitude and be a light as I went through that, encourage other people, but you just do end up having some bad days. So that giving your grace to yourself is very important. And also grace with other people sometimes too. I have a wonderful support system, and yet sometimes people that you expect to be there for you aren't. And I just learned so much about giving grace to myself and to others. I learned so much about depending on others and on God, and my faith was very important in getting me through the process. And if you've just been diagnosed with breast cancer, you have the courage to get through it. I have a bracelet that I wear that says courage on it, and some days I need that to know that I do have the courage, and some days I look at it to remind me that what courage I had to get through it, and I'm on the other side. And I'm so grateful for that. And I also have another bracelet that I wear that I use to count down every year towards cancer-free, which for my type of breast cancer is 10. I actually saw my oncologist today and got a clear report, so I'm 3.5 years in and 6.5 years to cancer-free. So I have this bracelet that I had purchased. I wanted a way to count down to cancer-free.